at church again. This is how we roll. We do Facebook Lives on the way, which sometimes means internet may not be that great. We were just discussing the fact that our car is on E, and my husband, the eternal optimist, says that we got enough. There's a light on there too, but anyway, today we are in the book of Job, chapters 7 and 8. Have you ever had a friend that you know you can count on, someone when you're going through a really tough time that you know they're going to speak truth with grace into your life? This is what Job needs right now, but I'm not sure that he totally gets that. If you've ever had someone though that you feel like you can talk to because they understand suffering and have been there, that would be Job. He gets the suffering. Hey there, Debbie. Debbie and I just had a great time last night at a sneaker snacker. You don't know what that is? Well, I might put something in the comments about it. But Job knows immense suffering. And for those who are suffering, it's a comfort when someone has lived to tell about it. Some of what we're hearing from Job today is a little bit on the side of him being bitter about it at this point. Sometimes when we go through things, we can feel, and we don't understand why, we can be bitter, right? So the scripture of the day is from Job 7, verses 1 through 2. And we're going to see a little bit about how we process suffering or grief can either make our suffering worse or bearable. So Job 7, 1 through 2 says, "Is not all human life a struggle? Our lives are like that of a hired hand, like a worker who longs for the shade, like a servant waiting to be paid." Here we heard it first. Job said, life is a struggle. The struggle is real. So we're hearing that for the first time. Don't we all feel that? Here though in chapter 7, Job is simply bitter. And he's blaming God. So we all have those times where we feel really upset, maybe start to feel bitter, start to complain. It's at those times that if we pour out our heart instead of complaining and being mad at God, that we will see God do some amazing things. But in Job 11, it says, Job says, "I cannot keep from speaking. I must express my anguish. My bitter soul must complain." So complaining didn't work out so well for the Israelites, right? If you go and look at them complaining about God's provision in the desert, let's just say some people died. It wasn't a good thing. So in our lives, when we have something, I think about Jonah, who God had this plant grow over him to provide him shade, and then Jonah got bitter because God took it away. We tend to think we own and have a right to the blessings that God gives us, but we don't deserve the things that are hard. That's entitlement. That's a sense of it's all about me, and it's hard. I'm not saying that suffering is easy and that we should be like joyful in it, but there is a hidden joy where we can say, I trust you, God. You've got this. I don't got this. You've got this. And at this moment, Job is not really there. But God is patient with us, right? We all have those moments where we just can't handle it. It reminds me of, I guess it's 2 Corinthians 1, verses 5 through 8, where it's one of my life verses, really, where Paul is saying we were under great pressure, far beyond our ability to endure, but this happened that we wouldn't rely on ourselves, but on God, who raises the dead. You see, these hard times are not meant for us to try to muscle through it. We need God, and they bring us back to Him. So bitterness and complaining only cultivate an ungrateful heart and don't give us the comfort God longs to give us in that place of pain. Bildad, who I completely get in this moment, he has to endure all of Job's whining and complaining and bemoaning, and though Job's suffering was real, Job blamed God. He was mad at God. And Bildad offers his response in chapter 8. So Bildad's one of his buddies who is really kind of condemning Job. So he sets out to defend God and tells Job to seek God. This is good. I think he's got that part right. What he got wrong in all of Job, the book of Job, is that he and his friends were judging Job. Sorry, my arm's getting tired. And assuming Job must have done something to deserve his suffering. What we need when we hurt is compassion. Can we be people of compassion? Knowing that we all have our turn. We all take our turn with suffering. But can we have hearts that want to give truth with grace? Truth is a hard pill to swallow sometimes. It hurts because we're all deceived. We all have layers of deceit that the enemy has placed on us. And so for us to get through to that place of suffering, that place of pain, takes a lot of compassion and grace with truth. So Job did need truth, but how Bildad shared it was kind of like, man, you should know this, you know, if he had some sass with it, I don't know. But we all get blinded by our suffering or by our sin from time to time. We just do. But to have someone who points us back to God with compassion can be such a gift. May we be those type people. God's word does that for us, and the Holy Spirit comforts us in our time of pain. This other verse of the day, I had two. I'm sorry. Couldn't help it. Job 8, verses 5 through 7. But if you pray to God and seek the favor of the Almighty, and if you are pure and live with integrity, He will surely rise up and restore your happy home. And though you started with little, you will end with much. So if some of you are out there today and maybe you're feeling a little bit bitter, I promise you this. If you will seek God, He is a God of faithfulness. He will meet you in that place. And none of our suffering is in vain. He will use it for our good in His glory. Amen. Hey there, Lisa. You say, I appreciate your words today. Oh, thank you. Well, God bless you, sister. And you guys have a great day at church with God's people. Be blessed until next time. Bye-bye.